Yes, peeps. Big up to everyone locked in as always, man. Listen, man, we had to do it a bit earlier than originally thought, man, because too much people are losing their mind at the moment, and hopefully we can try and bring a bit of calm to the fan base, a bit of calm to the Liverpool supporters, because right now we're seeing what's going on, and everyone just, yeah, it's crazy, bro. But second bid apparently been rejected. So many different contrast reports and conflicting reports going around. Fabrizio at like 4 a.m. saying, yo, deal's very close, nearly done. And then Christian Falk saying, yo, no, they rejected a bid. So many different opinions. But we're here to chop it up, man. I'll get you guys' opinions as well. I'll make sure I try and get to as many as the comments as I possibly can. But Savage is in the building, bro. Big up as always, broski. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Florian Wirtz, Fabrizio saying one thing, Christian Falk saying another, and then everyone else is just retweeting and adding their own thing. I've even seen people change some of the stuff being said within it just to make it a bit more nerve-wracking. I've seen people change that wording. So this was at 4 a.m. So Liverpool remain confident in finalising Florian Wirtz still as new round of talks has been scheduled this week, which is like Monday. Club optimistic to get the agreement sealed with Bayer Leverkusen soon. But then I saw, let's go to this one, and it says Bayer Leverkusen has rejected a second bid of Liverpool for Florian Wirtz 22. The Reds offered a transfer fee of 130 million euros. Leverkusen won 150. So who do we want to believe, bro? Who do we want to believe? Do you want to believe this guy, which is, I think, he's reputable as well, or do you want to believe Fabrizio? Because everyone wants to hear, here we go. No one wants to listen that the players definitely want to come to us and we'll get the deal done. So who does everyone wants to listen? But Sav, what's your thoughts, man? I know you've probably seen these reports now as well.
I don't see them until I jump on this channel. To be fair, I'll just stay away from them, bro. But I don't know, man. Listen, like I said, man, Liverpool definitely signing my man in it. So I don't. These comments both mean the same thing, really. It's just that one's more detailed than it. If one says there's a rejected bid and one saying that a new round of talks, the new round of talks are to talk about the rejected bid. Sounds like it, but I don't know, man. They're just haggling and it's business, bro. I told you, bro. Steve told me that my man's coming to Liverpool, bro. So I'm just going what Steve said, but you get me. But it's business, man. I think it's add-ons on it. I think it's like is the 20 mil in add-ons or is the 20 mil straight up front, which would make the whole thing 150. I think that's the problem. I don't care. It's coming to Liverpool, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, so I'm on that, bro. And if he doesn't, that's crazy, bro. And then you're gonna have to find a replacement. Otherwise, the man have to move office on that car. These fans are going crazy, bro.
I don't think at this moment in time that can't now happen, bro. For me personally, I don't think this moment in time that this can't go through. Because if it doesn't go through, you're right. Man have to move offices. There's no way they'll forgive forgive Richard Hughes or Michael Edwards if they don't get this one across the line. And the other reports I saw as well, you're right. In terms of what you just said about it's the structure of the deal, I was reading one and it was just like, yeah, they just want to, they want clarity in terms of the extra that we're about to, you guys are going to pay. Is it guaranteed? We don't want it to be if stipulations are if you get this or if you get that. They want that money now, or they want it, straight away, not just waiting for it. Or even if you paid it over a few years, that's fine. But they want guaranteed.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, man. They've got to restructure their team. Their team's been stripped of their best players, so for them, they're just like, we need as much money as we can so we can reinvest it. Now, Leverkusen not a team to go and buy players for like 50 million, stuff like that. So 150 could restructure their whole team. They've lost Frimpong, they're losing Wirtz, they've lost their manager. It's massive for them. So it makes sense.
One thing as well to buy, didn't they? The centre back, what's his name again? Yeah.
Quite funny that, and that's what I tried to tell everyone when everyone was doing the gassing thing called the Red Online. Oh yeah, they never sold to Bayern Munich. I was like, I just saw Targo there. I don't know what you men are talking about, bro. He just left Leverkusen to go buy him.
Or did they buy him?
No, they brought him. I swear they brought him, bro.
Well, we'll double check that anyway. But yeah, go on, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, man. It makes sense from both points, and Liverpool don't want to get screwed out of money that they don't have to spend, and Leverkusen don't want to not get the money that they feel like. But I feel like they're kind of backed into a corner. They're just trying to hold out because Wirtz wants to go to Liverpool, and all the other clubs have fell out of the deal now. It doesn't matter who jumped in at this point. Like, who could put 150 up apart from who could? If he doesn't want to go to, you don't want to go to Man City. That's already fell apart, and they've moved on now. And they're probably like, yeah, fine. Why would we pay 150 when we can get Shirky for 20 mil and keep and spend the over 130 on other players? And then Chelsea could afford him, but they don't need him. They've got Palmer in that position. Man, you wouldn't do it. Arsenal won't do it. There's no one left for him to go to, bro. So he has to come to Liverpool or stay at Leverkusen. But then you're gonna have an unsettled player. So, and he's gonna be cheaper, and then you'll end up selling him in January anyway. It doesn't make any sense.
So they have to just obviously they don't want to be mugged off because he is a top talent. I've seen obviously reading, once I see the reports, as I said to you, I like to just go in the comment section just to see what the fans test the temperature, as Zabir would say, as the fan base in it. And some are like, yo, why should we spend this amount of money on that player? Why shouldn't we just move? We should just move on and go and get someone else. And I'm like, nah, bro, you don't do that. He's a top footballer. And yes, the price tag is mad, but it's none of our money, bro. So who cares what we spend for him as long as he's playing in a red shirt next season? And if you're going to go and get someone else, apart from Shirky is another baller out there, but apart from him, there's not many 10s that you can go and acquire right now and get in your team.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, someone saying move on. What's your thoughts on that? About moving on from him because the money's too high.
If he gets to the point, because he wants to play for Liverpool, if it gets to the point where these men are not moving at all and they're not gonna budge, and you're not willing to pay, then you have to move on because otherwise you're just gonna go into a new season and Liverpool are notorious for moving on but not buying a player instead of moving on. And there's other players in his position. It's just he's one of the best ones, isn't it? But there's other players, or you just spend the money elsewhere in the team, isn't it? There's just one of those. But yeah, it's not. That's not my money, and they've probably got a budget, which makes sense. I think that's why owners would give their sporting directors a budget, innit? So it's easy for me to dislike Hughes. I don't want me to keep speaking about Edwards. Hughes is the sporting director, not Edwards, innit? So
yeah,
they give him a budget, and then he brings that budget to Slot and says, "This is what we've got to spend. What do you need in the team?" And this is a list of 3 or 4 players in each position of what you got in the team. And Slot said, "I want this player, this player, this player." It's like, okay, well, my man's over here is 50. This geezer's 90, and then this other guy in this position's 130. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, they want 150. It's like, okay, get him there. It's like, well, if I give you 150 for him, that geezer who was 50, we can't get him now. God, that was part of that, man. That's how it works, bro. It can't be. Let's not be clueless to how business works, innit, bro? If man, I've got a budget,
yeah,
we can spend the whole budget on one player if we want to, but has the manager said that I've got other stuff around the team that we need? Because if we're honest, this is dope for us, Wirtz, especially with figuring out how he can play. But we kind of just won the league without a Wirtz, without anybody being creative in that position. So it's I want the team to be better. But clearly that wasn't it wasn't the position that Liverpool themselves wanted or was looking out for, because the previous season when Slot got there, he never mentioned anything about I need a 10 or anything like that. And you could already see how Szoboszlai played from the way he played the season before when he weren't creative either. So it's one of those, isn't it? It's because I'm thinking about the striker as well. I've never been able to see Liverpool being able to spend this much money on Wirtz, but then get a striker who's 100 mil. To me, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So then it's likely to be, okay, I'll spend the money on the striker and then get a cheaper creative player, which there are cheaper creative players. So, hey, it's one of those, man. It's one of those. I'm never going to stress out about stuff like this, bro. I told you, bro. If they ended the thing if they got a left back in Frimpong, bro, I'm kind of happy already. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
All right, big up to Liz for dropping. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Big up to Scottish Bit. I'll go through some of the comments with you guys and see what you're saying. I see your one, Mr. Little. Man said, as you told you yesterday, my family's in Germany, saying rumors that there's issues with the move to Liverpool, and you laughed at me and made a joke. Yeah, because you basically regurgitated what the other journals said the day before.
Yeah. Also, being
Yeah,
family,
so
I was about to say also family being out in Germany doesn't make a difference to news anymore.
doesn't make a difference.
The internet exists in it, so it's like whatever's in the newspapers in Germany is on the internet. So it doesn't make an, you know what I mean? Man have said that to me before. It's like, oh yeah, my family's Swedish and we're getting his sack. What the fuck does that mean, blood?
That's like saying, because we know honesty and he's in, you know what I mean, he lives in the Netherlands, that any deal that goes through, we should just like, yo, he said it's not. So we should just
Yeah, if it's something happening in your city in terms of like an event, that's different. If you'll know something's going on in London, your area, before I would. But like that, bro, it doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, ends my IKEA's closed. Well, my family in Sweden said that IKEA because it's Swedish. So whatever. What talk about it, man?
UK, I'm gonna call you and said, Wirtz cold feet? Question mark. No. The report, he still wants to join us. Cold feet is mad still. Like he's saying he's becoming like Zubimendi.
I'm trying to marry him and that.
Nah, just change his mind, bro. He wants to change his mind. Nah, listen, he keeps saying that he wants to come to Liverpool, and it's just the clubs need to sort out the funds. That's all it is, bro. How they do it. Structure the deal.
Listen, I don't want to be that guy. I want Wirtz at Liverpool, innit?
Yeah.
But of all the issues, I say all the issues, we just won the league. Let's not forget that, innit?
Mm.
But of all the quote unquote issues or what you can make better in the team, 10's kind of the last issue. You know what I'm saying? Kind of, number 10's kind of feel like the icing on the cake a lot of the time, innit?
Yeah.
So, because the strikers, goals are currency, so a striker's like, you whatever, innit? Because remember, 10's can like go for a season, not get much output, but still have a great season. You can't really do that with a striker, bro. Like, man ain't having, your striker scored 5 goals, but he had a great season. He clearly didn't. So you kind of need that. And then people argue, but it's supposed to have the best right winger in the league, in the world. And we've got the best centre back in the world and the best goalkeeper in the world. And we just don't have the best midfielder in the world. So that sounds like, okay, we'll get a midfielder. And then hopefully if Diaz stays. But if he did leave, then you probably need another winger at that point. So, you know what I mean? So I told man, just go get Gyökeres and that. You know what I mean? Cause for the money that you could get for Nunes, you could buy Gyökeres for. And then then the Nunes thing wasn't a problem. Who cares, man? I'm on some. He wants to come to Liverpool, innit? We know that much. So
Double T said this saga is getting worrying. Double T, why you? Yeah. If you do you know if it's okay? You know how it gets worrying if you read everything. Like you go and read. You know if you read one report and then one underneath it. So one report says, "Yo, he's 100% wants to join Liverpool," and then you read the one underneath it. So you're happy the one above. You read the one underneath it, and then you go the opposite way. You're like, "Oh my days, he doesn't want to come no more." That's where you man are.
Bro, that killed me, bro. Someone just called the fan base cocks, bro. That's fucking jokes.
Nah, it's mad. And said football manager has been giving people brain rot.
That's true. It's true. Like, oh no, man. You know what, man. I learned from the Trent stuff, and you man think how you want. I'm just chilling, bro. Like,
yeah, we're not going to tell you how to think, bro. We just.
I wouldn't anyway. It's just that I'll try and get into the psyche of people. Like, if it ain't done, innit? But it's done. You know what I'm saying? But even people know that from behind the scenes. That's why when people always try to cost journalists, I thought you said it was done. Journalists looking at you like, no, it was. But it just wasn't done, but it was done. You get me?
Yeah, they're like, they told us that he wants to come. They told us that.
Yeah, just like, for example, if you was watching another team and you saw like Neymar pull up at Man City and you knew that he was trying to sign for Man City and you come out, everyone was happy, you'd be like, it's done, innit? But you still have a medical you could fail, and you still have this you could fail. And we saw that you know what I mean? They put Naby Fekir in a Liverpool top, and he still ain't played for us all now, bro. So yeah.
Angel said, forget Wirtz, go and get Kudus.
Hey, listen, you already know how I feel about Kudus, bro. I mean,
but forget Wirtz, bro. Like,
the only problem you got now is like, we know business-wise, it's thingy, innit? It's up in the air. It's up in the business wise. It's up in the air because now, man, them know how much money you got to spend on one player, bruv.
Yeah, you can't come back to go and get someone else now. They were like, hold on, I know you man went up to 109 the other day. Still, here what our player's now 85. Like, no. You had a 25 million but like close the other day. No. Listen, we got him to sign a new deal. He's 85 mil now. Dog says Gurkha is 27 on Wednesday. Big up to yourself nonetheless, but he's so even if he's 27, bro, and he's a striker and he scores goals, you go and get him.
Got at least 5 years out of him, top tier. He's in his prime at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because he seems to be getting better every season, isn't it? So
Mo says it's a TK's pushing for a move to Chelsea.
Mm.
Okay, fair enough.
Then that's gonna happen still.
Man, so people that were saying Wirtz Wednesday are now panicking on. No, man, don't panic, man. Chill, man. Robbie's saying the striker will be unknown to everyone. What would be an unknown striker, though?
If he means unknown in terms of we weren't expecting it, maybe, but unknown in terms of like we don't know, impossible.
I think it unexpected. I think I'm leaning towards that's what he means.
Yeah, I was about to say because Liverpool's the team that everyone's always cussing for not getting unknowns. Like everyone else will go to like River Plate and they're not unknown to, but if you don't watch them leagues, there's always like this South American kid in River Plate or this squeezer in Boca Juniors and that, and Liverpool never get them. but I don't know. At this point, I don't even know if there is any striker that's unexpected because everyone's like up in the air with, unless it's some striker like who's stuck at a club that you didn't know you could do. But who knows, man?
Man, I just see this one. Bobby says, "What you mean? Forget Wirtz. He wants to join us. Get the deal done. That's the mindset we're in, bro. That's the mindset we're in. We ain't trying to just go somewhere else now."
Morris, you know what? The biggest problem is not before you see this bid, that bid, and that used to be. We never used to know about it. So it seems like this is a new thing. Liverpool, why are you doing this? But it's always been the business. No, but it's very rare unless there's like a buyout clause with somebody that someone's like, oh yeah, we want this player, and it was like 150. Like yeah, here you go, have 150. Even Man City don't do that, and they've had the money the whole time. So it's very rare that would have happened. But because we know about it, because the journalists, because it's their job, they need something to talk about in it. So every single time there's a bid, every single time the player cuts his toenails and that, they're like, oh my God, Wirtz cut his toenails. It means he cut it in Germany, staying. You get me? So that's how it is with that. Yeah, I mean, he's faded. We saw he had a plaster on his knee. He failed his medical. But that like, I'm not. Listen, journalists and that. You men are like, not these journalists, but journalists are working like media and it. They're known as like the scum of the earth kind of thing. Journalists and it, because they scratch and scrape around and that to like find out little. Yeah, I mean, they're outside Bieber's yard and like, yo, Justin, you get me? They're not trying to get any. And I'm not saying the football ones are the same, because usually what happens with these ones is they're actually friends with like agents and that. The reason why Fabricio's so good is because he's friends with a lot of people's agents and that. And in Italy, the transfers don't work like they do in England. There's a big building that everyone goes into. So England, everyone's on the phone and that. Now in Italy, I think it's in Milan. Is it in Milan or maybe? There's a big building.
From Fabricio's when he did that documentary style vlog. I think it is in Milan because there's loads of them.
It's like a stock market thing, and they're all in there on the phones and that, talking to each other. Yo, Fabio, you good? Yeah, man. You just tell your mum, big up for the bread and the olive oil and that. Say no more. Well, you want a little coffee and that? Yeah, that's what you're saying about your guy and that Wirtz and that. Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Get me a coffee. I might tell him to drop a 5 mil off. Thanks. You have to smooth, man. I'm not smoozing next man still.
Nah, man said, okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up and see some. Big up to Scottish Bear. Guys, smash the like if you haven't already, man. Big up to you guys. Where is it? I did see a mad one. I did see you guys talking about a different man. Florian it's either Florian or no one at this point. We're moving like a badass. I love it. Yeah, all right, Robert. We've always kind of moved like that, to be fair.
The only problem I will say is that, like, not for because you see the fans here that don't find out Liverpool information are happy at it, but they can't keep it to themselves. They have to go to rival fans and try to cook them.
Yeah.
For you, man, if Wirtz don't join Liverpool, it's over with, bro. Because you lot been over there. What now, blood? Thought you said that we didn't have no pool, blood? And they're like, excuse me? Thought Wirtz was at your club, bro. Remember, everyone else they're all getting their signings now, isn't it? Seems like. So it is funny, bro. It is quite funny, man. But listen, man, I'm just like this because I always remember I've got self-awareness in it. I'm a football fan, bro. Like, just have to enjoy the whole. You have to enjoy the whole process, bro. Because if it goes through and it's done, then you can enjoy the fact that I was gassed the whole time. And if it doesn't go through, then you get me. It's what it is, bro. Might as well make a TikTok and make some money off it. You get me? Big up to all the users lot.
Man said if we fumble this deal, we ain't gonna fumble it, man. We ain't gonna fumble. You trust the man, them, right, to get this deal. You trust Edwards. That's all I'm gonna say. You trust Edwards and Richard Hughes, man. You trust the guys to get this done. You know what I mean? There's player sales going through. They got money there. He's just trying to get the right structure for the club itself, and that's the way.
Like, how was Frimpong like a barter clause or not?
Yeah, okay, and we still done it over a structure apparently as well.
So like, not me, but when I look on, because this is what was happening, isn't it? When we started getting linked with these big players and that,
yeah,
and them got overly gassed about Hughes and Edwards, and it. This is why I've always said. Then all of a sudden, man, them started cooking Klopp and that for no reason, and that. This is why I've always said
stick recently, boy.
If it don't work, then it looks a bit booky because then it's like, hold on a minute, everyone's gassing, but all we've done is we sold Kelleher for cheap, yeah, really cheap, and we got Frimpong and barter clause, but want to pay $7 million a year. And if we get Jerkers and that, it's cheap anyway. It's like, hold on a minute, this ain't no new structure. This is what we always do, bruv. And then what man are going to be asking in it? You know what's going to happen in January? It's going to change. You remember it used to say, "Where's the Caicedo money?" It's going to be, "Where's the Florian money?" That's what's going to happen.
No, Sam, don't throw that in the universe, bro.
That's what's going to happen. Where's the Florian money?
Well, Enz, they told us that it's not long the saga, but it's becoming a saga and it's worrying. Yeah, but if you, as I said, you can't. I'm not saying you can't do it. Obviously, it's down to you if what you want to do. But for me personally, my best advice is don't read every journal's tweet because all of them, they change it slightly because it has to add the shock factor. They need you to click on it. Yeah, they need you to comment. They need you to engage, retweet. They need you to do all of that stuff. So what I would say is, like, you look at it and go, all right, what are they saying then? Right? They're still working out the structure of the deal. Okay, cool. Just trying to find the best solution. But the factors are the player wants to come to Liverpool and the two club wants to get this done as soon as possible. So clearly it's going in the right direction and it's just the little bits that we need to sort out. If, for an example, there was another club there wanting the player as well, and they're willing to then pay that money, then you're like, yo. And then if you're like, we built a good relationship with Leverkusen with the Frimpong deal. Do you know what I mean? So they're willing to make sure we can negotiate, and that's all it is, bro. It's gonna take a bit of time, but it will be done.
Yeah. What I'll say is, the Wirtz first proper news was only about 10 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just before the parade, and the 130 mil was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So the saga's been 2 days, bro. Everyone relax,
It's been 2 days for real.
It's been 2 days, bro. You don't believe Enz's been doing videos on it every day, so you can see from Enz's timeline, from the actual time the money has been spoken about, it's been 2 days, bro. If you want to be kind, we'll say 3. The transfer window is going to go all the way until the season starts. And man are saying it's taking too long. Bro, do you know that transfers get done up until transfer deadline day? That's why it exists. There's still how long? 2 months of it.
Well, we got I think we got that little first section, which is 10 days left, 9 days left. Then it closes. Then we get the big one after that. And that
closes when? The 2 weeks after the season starts?
I think it's yeah. Unless they change it, because they wanted to change it so it's done before the season starts. Yeah.
It's 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks, bro. So in the thing of 8 weeks, it's not that long, bro. You get me? And the fact, and like what you just said, is because there's no other club involved, Liverpool themselves, forget what the fans feel like. They can take their time in it. They're businessmen. That's how business works. Think of what it is. Forget that it's Wirtz a minute. Think of how much money that is, bro. That's big business, bro.
Yeah.
That can't be sniffed at, so that it will take their time. It seems like it because we're online and everything's like what Enzo said, everything's in your face. If you listen to one person, say for example, if you only listen to Fabrizio, even though he talks about it a lot, he doesn't actually talk about Wirtz that much, bro. Like he might post now and then not post again until like later tonight or tomorrow. But because you're watching different people, you hear from Fabrizio and you get all anxious, and then you put Wirtz's name in. You hear from another journalist, and now all of a sudden, every 10 minutes, you've got an update. And if you read the bottom of the update, it's always tagging some other journalist, and it's the same thing you've already read, bro.
Yeah, it's the same. And as I said, if you read it, and sometimes you check, they've changed words, bro.
Yeah.
Because they have to have that click factor to it, innit? So, Trigger D say people are panicking for no reason. Deal will soon be done. As you said, we can't tell everyone how to feel. I'm just trying to give you the advice in it. The advice is just pick one journal and then watch them. Pick one. Don't go watch all of them.
Yeah, because I see man will gas that's what keeps happening. Someone will gas one journalist and that. And then as soon as he says something you don't like, he's a prick and that. I'm like, bro, I thought you were nice about these guys, man. It's funny, isn't it, that man them hate the journalists and that, but want to use it's like if you hate Fabrizio, I'll be like, I'll tell you as well, like, Enz, why are you using his posting?
Yeah.
Because I see all these men, Fabrizio, remember what was the old one about Fabrizio? He don't know nothing about Liverpool, remember that?
Yeah, he's just a tapping merchant.
He doesn't know anything about Liverpool. Oh, Ornstein said, what's the gating that all the content creators use?
I don't know, bro. I never use it anyway, bro.
I don't know. It sounds like bombing, bro. So that's why I know it's a bomb up, bro. Oh, it's bomb. The Ornstein bombed him. It's bomber, innit? That's it.
Yeah, bomber.
Oh, it's good to bomb. It's gay as shit, bro. Everyone putting little gay bombs up on their title. It's gay as shit, bro. There's a bomber, guys. And then everyone in the chat. Oh my god, check. You need to check. There's a bomb. Oh my god, check. You fucking little gays, bro. This is relax, innit? Relax, bro. Ain't that serious, bro? Whether I see it in 30 seconds or a minute, it's still the same tweet, bro. Man, them get all like, so, oh my god, he's spoken. He said a word. And then, Ornstein never says anything. So if he says it, it's definitely happening. Everyone always says that, but I've seen Ornstein say bad stuff, and you get me? Ornstein, he's bombed him. Yeah, man. Nah, Tofu, I respect gay people. I don't respect gays, bro. Gays are not gay people, bro. I need you not to realize this. It's slang, innit? Ends knows, bro. If I say something's gay, I'm not talking about sexual relations, bro. It's just gay. Like when I call man zesty, bro, I don't call gay people zesty because they can't be zesty. It's man them who are you get me? Man,
yeah.
I'm not explaining myself to you like any muggles and that, bro. I'm just letting you know that gay ain't gay, bro. Gay is just gay. Gay! You get me?
To what said the only journal I listen to is Fabrizio, to be honest. First, 40-year-old Virgil says, yeah, Fabrizio said this morning, still positive, still progressing. At 4 a.m. I don't even know why he was tweeting that, but obviously the time difference in it. Mad. I need to go and check what he's saying on his TikTok, because right now I know them videos are flying.
You know what? These times Fabrizio's girl just goes on holiday in it for 3 months and that.
Yeah, there's no point. Them
holidays are gonna be a mess, bruv. Yeah, I mean, man, just like, oh, yo, babe, do you want to go and get a drink and that? Yeah, 1 second, Chelsea. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, brother, you missing ready to get lips down and that? Come on, man.
Yeah, the missus is ready, but he's like, no, we gotta do.
Nah, bro. Man, really, listen, everyone in the chat, relax, man. I can't get cancelled, bro. Gay people love me, bro. What are you talking about? I can't be cancelled, bro.
That's true.
It's impossible, bro.
Clint said, can Wirtz speak English? That's one thing I don't know. I assume so.
Speak proper English?
I know. I've never heard him do an interview for some reason.
No, them football challenge videos and that, bro. You can hear him talk normal. Just talks normal.
Okay, cool. Lizzie said, love is love. Oh, you already know.
No, big up Liz and that, but I don't need anyone to try to protect me and that, bro. I'm been out here, innit, bro? Like, everyone always gets offended on behalf of gay people. Don't get offended on their behalf. They're cool with me, bro. Like, what? You get me? Trust me. Don't worry about that, man.
Yeah, nah. We're not important enough to be cancelled, bro.
No, I am important enough. I just can't be cancelled, bro.
All right, sir.
Can't cancel me, blood. Man, gay people have to be making me money for me to be cancelled. And they you know what I mean?
Where's the other one? Big up Scottish Bear, bro. Big up to the people up in the chat, man. Who's panicking, bro? Just put the word panic, bro, if you're panicking, bro.
Panic.
Just put the word panic, bro, if you're panicking. That's a good one. Enzo Savvy, are you okay with the DM options?
At the moment?
Yeah.
It depends if they bring Bicetic back or not. If not, if they don't bring him back and sell him, then I need you to buy another DM. Because he kind of felt like Grav wasn't even allowed to have a bad game last season.
Nah, it's true. Can't. Not allowed. Calm, panic. Okay, so you relax, calm as you like. So why are you guys panicking, bro? Nah, bro. See, man said Bicetic in 2025. Look, you watch him play, bro. Nah.
I love Bicetic, man.
Panic. Nah, you man need to relax, bro.
Why do you what team do you support? Is that Spurs in them? I can't even tell. Is that Spurs?
It looks like Spurs. I think so.
Yeah, it is a considered Europa League trophy. Is your gaffer gone yet? They said that they're holding talks on it to get rid of him. Big Ange and that.
Is Ange leaving?
Yeah, they're talking about locking him off, bruv. Turning his TV off, bruv. Cancelling Christmas on him and that, bruv.
Alright, what about this, brother, then?
Jackets!
Liverpool are set to bid for Bournemouth left back Milos Kerkez next week. Next week is this week. So
man, like Jackets and that, bruv. I think he's a Liverpool player still. Man, been twerking.
100%. Did you see his last picture? Man, just in a car and he's ones, you know. Why is man posting these pictures just on your one, just sitting in a car on a loan setting? Nah, it's crazy. Now we have to sell someone then. But I don't see no movement from the other two left backs.
And same thing again, bro. It's early, so early in the season, bro.
I know, but you know, normally, like I get you're trying to get the players in, but they're not looking around. I'm not looking around. Say by the end of this week, right? He's a Liverpool player.
Mm-hmm.
What? Like all three man just looking around, going, so Gaffer, who's starting then? Who's backup?
Nah, but you have to remember, like that's kind of the same thing what happens most seasons with us. Like we don't normally slang people that early. A lot of them even end up playing pre-season and then they end up going. So who knows, man?
But I've never seen them like, especially like left back, you know. And I think as defenders, you can have like 4 or 5 defenders. Midfielders, you kind of have a lot of them. Forwards, we tend to go right as long as we've got backup for each position and stuff like that. But I've never seen like 3 players in one position in the team without people leaving.
No, but somebody will leave. That's my point. Just why are you trying to get rid of our players, bro?
No, but we need to make room.
No. You was out here like celebrating them at the parade, and now you wanted to get them out of here, bro.
No, we gotta make room. No, we gotta make room though.
Yeah, but the room's there for when the season starts. At the moment, we don't need to make room for them now. It's just that when the season starts, we need to make room for them to be there. By the time the season starts, we will.
But I want to make room, and then so pre-season, man ain't just lingering around the building, bro.
Nah, man, Slot might want to analyze his players, bro.
No, he did that last season.
He didn't because last season the first team wasn't in pre-season, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. But then he's had the whole season to see who's good enough.
Nah, man, but there's people coming back in it off loans and all that stuff as well.
Yeah, that's the difference. But like left back wise, one of them has to be shotted off early, bro.
Why does it have to be? Bro, why are you trying to get rid of the man?
Nah, I just want. It doesn't have to
be early, bro. Like it's not a normal thing for the season to be done and man just to get shot unless when someone's contract's over. That's the only time where it's like, well, this one's easy because your contract's done, so we just don't have to renew a contract and then it's find your new club in it. But when people have like years on their contracts and that left, then you get me. It's like one of them ones. For all we know, behind the scenes, that's what man are doing anyway. Or there might have been conversations already with Slot and some of the man where it's like, yo, next season we're not, you know what I mean? We don't want to use you, or we don't want to use you as much and all that stuff. It's like we'll give you a chance to go on your holidays and tell your agent to get to work. And that's what you'll find out when you start seeing these lot on their holidays and that. all of a sudden they'll be getting signed. They'll be getting signed while they're on their holiday, because that's what I'm used to. Like we have, especially even when we have like some international friendlies and that, and then man, them are just moving. We're watching them in the game, but online their agents trading man in and all that business. So one of those, and I think a lot of teams are, yeah, we'll buy this guy, but we need to sell this guy from our team, so we have to wait for other teams to sell their players. It's like if Leverkusen want to buy someone now, they might be on some, we want to buy your player, but we're trying to wait for Liverpool's money to come in, so we can't bet against it. It's one of those, man.
FSG, Essex Red said FSG will F up this Wirtz transfer. You watch. Why would FSG mess it up?
It's not FSG, man. Let's be fair. It's sporting directors, but it's not FSG. It's between them and.
Yeah, it'd be Richard and the other dummy.
I'm not even using Edwards, bro, because I don't even like gas him like everyone else does. But he's not the sporting director, bro. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why we're sharing the blame and cooking Edwards every time, bro. It's used, bro. Yeah, he wanted to do the bad man walk on the pitch the other day when we won the trophy. So if you wanted to do the bad man walk, then do bad man stuff in it. Because he was walking around at the time and hadn't done anything yet.
Yeah. Maybe he knew what he was trying to do, Sam. Maybe he knew what he was planning, innit?
No, but one of the bouncers should have stopped him, said, Big man, where you going? He's like, nah, obviously, that's my team, innit? You ain't done nothing for this team and that. Yeah, so I brought Kaiser and that in. Exactly. Yeah, just go back and chill, blood.
Yeah. Robo and Nunes needs to leave. Hey, how crazy is that I know Kelleher was going to leave anyway, but I ain't heard nothing about Nunes leaving the team, bro. Like, I'm the assumption as well that he will leave. Like, I feel like he will leave, but I ain't heard nothing about him leaving, bro. And you're right, Sam, it is early. So maybe, you know what I mean, we'll wait, but I know if the man I've heard Diaz about to leave more quicker than I've heard Nunes.
Listen. I would love to be in, because I like this kind of stuff, and not from the fan side, but business. I'd love to be in the offices, just hearing what's going on, because to me, it just makes smart business sense, and everything has to be kind of hush hush, because once someone knows you've got money, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we're not signing that player for less than 90 million. I'm like, right, you said 50 the other day, yeah, but that's before you had 430 mil, and the Leverkusen is screwing, bro, so they have to move quick. It's crazy still. I like it.
That's crazy that the man's still about, though. What's the question? Hold on. Question then, what's nobody wants Nunes? Yeah, someone wants him. He's a Premier League winner, bro. He's a Premier League champion. Someone wants him. He's a League Cup and a Premier League. Someone wants it. Big up to honesty. Contract talks between Ibrahim Konate and Liverpool have progressed in the last month, August. Yeah, I did see that as well. So look, they're doing so many deals, guys. Man, you got Edison. Definitely, they're looking at as well. They're looking at trying to get into TK in the team as well. They're looking at getting Kirkes in the building as well. They sold Kelleher in the last few days. And they're working on one deal. I don't know how many arms, Richard Hughes has, but there's a lot of deals he's working on.
Hold on, why are you giving him grace? 5 minutes ago, you was like, why is stuff not sorted?
I know, but you changed my mind, Savage. You changed my mind, didn't you? So,
the only thing I'll say is, like, I don't know outwardly of how much they talk to the press and going to get stuff out there, but like you just mentioned Ekatike and that, but it seems like Chelsea's ahead of the race with that one, bro. And it's like, yo, the eggs in the one basket thing could be a bit booky depending on what player you get in, because you could end up losing people to like different teams on it. But because it felt like if the Wirtz deal was already on while we were linked to Ekatike, so it felt like I was trying to get both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it says to me, like, are you still trying to buy a striker? Because if you are, Gyökeres still hasn't left his club.
Why? Like, even that as well, bro. Like,
and he has a buyout clause, doesn't he?
65 M's they want. 65 M's for a player, and we're still, for some reason, don't want to get him. No one wants him, bro. No one's gone, right, I ain't trying to talk to no one else. I'm going to get that finish article there. Something has to be wrong, Sav, man. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's AI we're watching, bro. Maybe they've looked at certain things and I don't know, he's got a knee injury that no one knows.
Maybe, man. Maybe more goals than games is a problem for some teams in that. That's crazy
Maybe
to me.
he feels unreal. His stats are unreal. They don't trust that he can come and replicate that in the Prem.
Hey,
Maybe it's Nunes. Maybe it's the Nunes factor. Maybe they're like,
they said the same thing about Haaland, boy, and we saw what happened there. The Portuguese league thing's a myth anyway, bro. Everyone knows are getting shook and that, but Bayer, the best players came from there. So,
and I saw this in it. What do you guys feel, man? He's the left back I wanted originally, but it looks like he's
thing, bro. Drop Jerkers out and get 8, bro, to get Drake in. You get me?
This brother is gonna go to City and do well, you know.
Oh my god, inverted 8 Nori, bro. Oh my god, brother, long.
Yeah. Nah, these men are upgraded well, man, and they're getting through the door. That's mad.
Yep. And I told you, bro, because they're gonna put that fraud, that centre back in there.
Yeah.
Can't have both of them at left back. Him and in the Croatian youth, bro. They're gonna put him at centre back. Be him and Diaz, bro, at centre back. And then they got all that back up and that. Oh. Still got Ake and all them, man. Probably get that'd be interesting. Is Stone's still gonna stay there? Surely not, innit?
Nah, he's too injury prone, man.
He's been falling off for years, boy.
Has to leave now. His time's up. Just leave in it and go and chill somewhere, bro. Just go and chill out. I think that's it. Let me just quickly refresh and see if there's anything. If not, guys, we'll leave it there, and then if anything happens, we'll hop back in later down, man. Yeah, don't see nothing. Same old. Liverpool be overpaying if they approve the Bayer Leverkusen 150 million asking price. Yes or no? Leverkusen is down, blah blah. On that, blah blah blah. Would you take Victor Gyökeres at Liverpool? Yes, obviously. Yeah, that's it.
Nah, Prince, allow me, bro. Man's a fraud, bro. That's a whole striker, bro. He ain't a left back. I'll tell you that much. I didn't say he's not good. I just said he's a striker, bro.
Right. Who's got planes now? Let me see. This was 3 hours ago. Wirtz medical imminent. A private jet is scheduled to travel to Nuremberg, closest to Germany national team camp from Manchester later today. All we hear reports is the deal is very close, and we are finally about to see. Here we go.
Who's that with?
From Nicholas Barber, but I don't know who he is. Text producer, Sky News, former reporter of the Daily Mail Daily.
Yeah, what player?
Florian Wirtz.
Oh, okay.
So he says Wirtz medical imminent. There's a
private. No, man. I'm not hyping up Wirtz. I'm thinking too much, bro. Nori, he's a baller, bro.
How did it? Can someone tell me? Man, just go and check flights and that. Just go and.
Yeah, bro.
So you go and check. Oh yeah, there's a plane that was chartered, a private jet. Could be for anyone though.
I mean, these men know what they're doing, bro. You have to slick you know what I mean? You slip the pilot a look of $5 and that. Like that, bro.
I'm telling you, these are. I don't know these guys, bro. But apparently,
if you're a pilot, bro, and you get to your plane early, plane's just empty and that. Then you say, look at Escort Johns, open the door and that.
All right, I'll tell you the people that's following him here, because I know you guys. Anything Liverpool, I know you guys like it. Grizz is following him. I know you guys love Grizz. Asim, I know you guys like him as well. And Florian Wirtz, LFC, well, obviously that's a fan account that's recently started. So I know you know what I mean?
I'm saying,
it's a journal, but I don't know.
I mean, bro, this what happens, bro. These men pay the pilots to play the steward, this and that, bro. You get me? If you're a pilot, bro, and you're on the road all the time, single man, look what Escort comes on with the short skirt, bro. And look what, you know what I mean? Look at brown paper envelopes. Like, yo, you get out of my cockpit and that. She's like, nah. Came to jump in the cockpit. Said, oh, lock the door. Where's that brown paper bag come from? Liverpool. Say no more right now. Are you a real steward? Are you a real stewardess? Nah, I got this from Ann Summers. Okay, lock the door, blood. I see what's going on here, bro. Wirtz is about to get on this plane still. Tell the man them. That happens, bro. Feed the business and that, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I'm waiting to see how many people retweet that. Do you know what? Let me follow this brother quickly because I want to see see where it goes from here. And that's it. I ain't seen nothing else.
Yeah, local basement dwellers, just watching the whole flight path and that. The man that ain't even going for a cup of teas and that in the yard, just watching the flight path,
Yeah. Okay. See, someone else has tweeted it as well. Okay, what's this one? Confirmed this was indeed Florian Wirtz's flight to Germany.
Bro, how times have changed, man. Man couldn't track the 9/11 planes and that, but you can find out where Wirtz is going.
Okay, so all right, so the guy that he's the one who tweeted that first flight plan thing, but that was when Wirtz was flying. He was using that jet to go to the Germany camp. So now he's tweeted another jet. So he's saying that's for Wirtz as well. So I don't know. Wait and see, bro. Wait and see. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know how to check these flight plans, bro. I ain't got time to be hunting people down like that.
Like this, I can't. This is what I know, bro. This is what I know, bro. The 9/11 was an inside job, bro. Man, them can find Wirtz's plane and that, but man can't see planes about to go into towers, blood. What are we doing here, bro? Man, them just on their yard, just staring at stuff. United 93 and that, brother. Yeah. It's too much, blood. That's too much, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I can't
see.
It
might be just a pilot going home, bro. You get me? This is the pilot going home. They're talking about Wirtz is on there. Wirtz ain't on there, bro. The pilot's going back to his house, bro.
Yeah. Second video, that's from Davo. He's just basically copying what the.
It's not called copying. It's the source. It's quoting a source is what it's called. You should know this, but you're ITK now, bro. You have to get better.
I'm not an ITK, bro.
You are, bro. You get me? You remember when the deal drops, but here it ends, bro. Here it ends, bro.
Do you know what I need to design? I want to design a thing for that as well, which is just...
Yeah, it has to that, but that's what it is, bro. You got to start using the right terminology, bro. You can't say copied. Man will get sued for slander, bro. They ain't copied. They quoted a source.
All
and you just tag the source. As long as you tag the source at the bottom, Lee honestly just did the same thing. He quoted the source. That source was Fabrizio Romano. There you go, bro.
Another one, Ben Doak, 15 million.
Everton.
Yeah. Hey, just give us Branthwaite, man.
Why did man say here we come with the splash sign, bro? That's disgusting business, bro.
What is going on, bro? Nah, just give us Branthwaite, and then yeah, we're good to go.
Listen, man. If Liverpool slang Doak to Everton, bro, then allow the Trent stuff on it.
So Fabrizio is saying the add-ons is still the main focus in the negotiation. That's all it is. It's just the add-ons. The deal is closer.
Then say here it ends, bro. You need to practice, bro.
No, I'll do that once we.
Okay, read the ain't Nori thing, and then at the end say here it ends. We need to. Let's guys in the chat. Let's prep ends for me and ITK ends and that, bro.
No, do you know before I
read the thing, bro?
Wait, you know bet 365 here has put Gurkes to join Gurkes to join Liverpool 2-1.
Okay, read that again with the ITK voice and then finish it off with the deal seems like it's on. Here it ends. You need to practice, bro.
No, I don't need to practice.
You need to practice, bro. You have to get good at it, bro, because you're gonna start forgetting at the end of shorts and that, bro. You get me? You need to remember it, bro.
No, I will remember it, but I can't. You have to wait for the first short to get that.
Nah, bro. Here it ends, bro. It's perfect. Deal's done. Here it ends, bro. Because remember, here we go is a bit meaty still when you think about it. Here we go means we have lift off, but it can still fail, innit? Here it ends means it's done. Oh, there's another one.
Ends now.
Ends now. That's on the
Nah. Fuck you know, bro. They reject it. All right, man. There's not enough.
Honestly, you know the vibes, bro. It don't count being a snake if you shot the man yourself, bro. You get me? Only if man wants to leave himself, bro.
Honestly, I'm telling you, Fabrizio's milking this Florian Wirtz topic.
Hey, man, if you lot saw how I've seen his analytics, bro. If you see how much he gets paid, bro, you'd milk that too, blood. You'd milk it like a cow, blood.
That's milking like a cow, you know. There's no way we're selling Doak to Everton.
Yeah. YG, we can't use Dairy Land, bro. The little youth's already got that.
Yeah, no, we can't use that, bro. He's already got. Have you
I
seen
seen
his?
him yesterday in the suit.
Yeah.
That shit killed me, bro. He looked like he was about to go to church and that, bro. And his mum was like, "Yo, hurry up!" Said, "Now, 1 minute, mum. I need to drop a bomber, blood." But there we land. Big up that little kid still.
Nah, man. Respect. Have you seen his layout for his thing now? He puts there we land in the top with a little play. Nah, it looks good, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Design my own one.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny still. Like, I get the jokes about the little kid, and that's fine, innit? But while everyone's cooking the kid's making money, bruv. So I don't. Yeah, he's inspired by them, man, innit? What's not wrong with that? If you imagine doing that stuff at his age and that being noticed at his age, but he's in school still.
Everyone knows this kid now, bro. You know he's saying now as well. His slogan.
By the time he's 18, bruv, he's gonna be flying out to Spain and that, bruv, talking about there we land in flipping Mallorca, bruv. You know, there's some random mutant that Raul Rodriguez and that from the Basque area and that there we land.
He steps off of a jet as well, points back there.
Yeah.
Hey, no, don't play with him.
He's gonna stunt on, man. In 2 years, he's gonna stunt on, man. He's gonna, you know, the transition and that. It's gonna start off with the Richard Mille. He's gonna zoom out and he's gonna be there chilling with the thing, talking about. Remember when you lot laughed at me? And he's gonna spin the chair around. There we land. You get me, with the Bugatti in the background, because everyone's got to have a Bugatti.
With a big screen. Everyone has taking off, or a plane landing as behind him on the big screen.
Trust me, bro. Yeah. You already know what it is, bro. And if he's smart, bro, he'll start speaking to the younger crowd, innit? See the younger players and that. People at Southampton and all that. Get the little Tyler Diblins and them, man, there. Now you got the connection with Dib. By the way, ain't no one buying Tyler Diblin.
What did they quote him at? 60 odd mil.
Okay, forget it. He's a baller.
That's what they quoted him at, 60.
What about my man, bro?
Who?
You know the little sneaky one who's in the same team as Diblin, but no one talks about him. But it's called the little Soleimani, blood.
Oh, Soleimani.
Is he
running past people like they don't exist, bro?
Is he available?
I tell you. Yeah. He's cold still.
Wait, man. Then is Soleimani available, bro? God, these skis that drifts past man like they don't exist, bro.
Nah, he treats them like holograms.
And Baker just make up a tweet now. We need the proper layout with the contract and that, and then at the end they go, Soleimani linked to Liverpool. Seems like the deal's on. The end. That's where it ends. There it ends, blood. Soleimani to Liverpool, bro.
Oh no, I'm gonna create it.
Hey guys, you see fake news here for yourself. If you don't want to help fake news, jump on Endy's tweet and retweet it.
You want to help fake news?
Listen, how many people's in the chat?
100 and something. That's all.
Wait, listen. All yous are in on the prank, innit? Let's make an experiment. If everyone retweets Soleimani to Liverpool, you get me? There it ends. Liverpool might see. Hey, Slot might see it. This guy, I didn't even know about him. Yeah, hey. Fake news, bro.
Fake news for the win. Big up, man. Ends. What is Einstein saying? Einstein on the tweets.
You can use like a dynamite as your logo in it, Carl. You can't use the bomber thing, blood. So.
Use a dynamite in it. Yeah. I use the
dynamite, bro.
Yeah, I use the dynamite. All right, so dynamite. I'm literally gonna create it. I'm gonna create and I'm gonna do one for Florian Wirtz first, though. Put the thing underneath, mid rejected.
And then at the bottom, put the @ sign source, and then put Fabrizio no mano, but just put no. So don't put Romano, put no mano in it, and just leave it there. Man, they won't even read it, bro.
Now I've seen so many people over the last few days. Nah, I said dynamite. I said no.
You know that page you was on about just the There's a page that's just Florian Wirtz, but it looks like a real page, but it's not. It's the parody page. I seen bare people retweeting the picture of him and Frimpong sitting next to each other in the changing room. You know that they're in the Leverkusen changing room and it's got the sand time, and it looks real as shit, bro. Like I seen bare man like retweeting. I'm like, bro, you not read. It's not Wirtz's Twitter, bro. But it looks real, bro. I'm like, nah, man. This is how you know people don't read. Intention spans out the window, bro. Nah, yeah, YG, you can't use the eyes still. Eyes is what I use for, yeah. I think I should own that. I think at the moment, I should have the eye emoji. That I should own that. I think I should copyright. You know what I mean? The eye emoji, listen, man, them, let me just tell you, girl them too, but man, them, if you're single right now, the eye emoji could be your friend, blood. You get me? You get me? You just dash that in the DM right now. You don't put any words. Yeah?
Just not in the DM.
Yeah. And listen, man, them, let me give you another trick in that for the little nervy youths and that, brother. Hey, listen, I get it.
I didn't nervy, bro.
Now, because some of the things might seem like shit out your league with the filters. You know what you're doing? You want to start a conversation? Hear me out, bro.
I'm listening.
Not
bro.
me, babe. If you're watching, not me, obviously, babe. If you're watching, not me, obviously. Calm.
Yeah.
See the DMs. Just drop a full stop and send it. Hear me out, bruv. Because what a full stop does when you see the DM from the outside looks like somebody just sent me nothing. Like, how's that happened? Then she'll see who sent it. If she's any interest in you at all, she's gonna say, was you meant to write something here? Then you just lie. Bro, I didn't even send you anything. Instagram playing up again, but since you're here in my DMs, let's talk about you.
Do you know it's funny, Sam? Because obviously, man weren't taken like off the market and that. Oh, don't just because we're always like the experiments, bro. We want to try these experiments and see what works, but we can't do that. So you guys have to run it.
My relationship has been long. My relationships lasted longer than Instagram. Like it was there before Instagram started. You get me? So obviously, I have to do the bike. Yeah, just have to drop the little. Yeah. So did you message me something? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. And don't ever look at the stories either, because you can see that you looked at them. It looks a bit. You know what I mean?
Looks a bit stalkish, innit?
It looks a bit. Yeah. Looks a bit stalkish, still, blood. And she got nice eyes. Talk about her shoulders or something, blood. Yeah.
Or something like off key.
All the man them have already spoke about her eyes, bruv. She got fire eyes in it. So just talk about something in her background, bruv. You get me? You see a cat in the background and that cat looks cold still. You know what I mean? It'll throw her off as well.
Very observant.
Oh. Yeah, she just be like, raw. Like, you don't even want to talk about my eyes. I don't mention the eyes for like time, bruv. You know what I mean?
You got good eyes as well.
Yeah, because what she's gonna do is like, if a girl says, everyone says that, oh, little arrogant whore, blood, mean, bro. Everyone says that.
Listen, big up to Akeem as well, man. Been a member for 3 months. He said, Sav is the kind of friend we all need.
Big up, Akeem. You know what ends do? I know what ends would do though if he was single.
If I was.
Ends are kind of dumb because I'm living for rent, so I kind of do this myself, but it's not the point. You know, and the things like. It's like, oh, do you work out? Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, your arms are big, bro. I ain't trained in at least 18 minutes. You get me?
18 minutes.
Start doing the stretches, man. Yeah, you know, man, them live. Man, them were at the gym, killing themselves on the big boy sets. Soon as somebody says, yo, you look like you've been training, go, bro, I don't even train like I've been lifting lightweight still, right?
Yeah, the young little 8s and that 10s sometimes.
I've been doing push-ups and that, man. You know what I mean? I don't really work out like that. You get me? I know that. Obviously, little rest day and that. I work out at least 8 times a week, and that. There's only 7 days.
I just drink water and that. No, I just hydrate. Just hydrate. You know what I mean?
You get me? Oh, you know what I mean? Man could be dressed up and that. Oh, you look nice and that. This old thing. That's what I wear all the time.
It's normal stuff, man. This ain't.
Sunlight, you get me? Trust me.
Sunlight is crazy, bro.
Sunlight is to get you out of anything, bro. You get me? This girl want a man to be. They want a man to be confident, but some girls are a bit scared of arrogance too early, bro. So you have to get in there with the confident, not arrogant thing. Then when you get in when you break the barriers down, be arrogant as you want. As you lot can tell, man's arrogant. I don't care. Yeah.
Big up to. Yeah, we don't. We have conversations, bro. We have conversations.
Yeah.
But love for the love as always, man. You guys,
you
man are chilling. Savage's link to his channel is in the title. Make sure we go and do that, man. Make sure we go and because last time I sent you guys over there, only a couple of you man kind of subscribe, man. I was a bit wild still, man. I didn't like I don't know, man. Didn't feel right.
Man, people have got authority complexes. They don't want to be told what to do in it. So
I'm not, like we're not even like we're just saying, look. You enjoy the content, obviously, because you wouldn't watch, you would just click it off, which you might have already done, who knows. But if you enjoy it and, you know what I mean, you like what Savage is like, just go and subscribe to his channel as well.
Yeah, man, I'll be fair to you in that. Obviously, I haven't been posting like that. I've just been doing the odd watch along. But now the football season.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Sorry, what time to talk that was, maybe.
Nah. Just saying. I told you that chest workout today was good, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Feeling
To be fair, I haven't been posting like that on the football channel, but as Ends knows, bro, it's the summer of Savage, bro. It's over for everyone, bro. Bro, I'm gonna start giving you news on like Mark Clattenburg and that card just because I can. I'm just letting you not know. I'm gonna give you news on everything, bro. Yeah, don't even try it. What you saying? My man had a hair transplant at Mallorca. Safe. I'll just talk about that, bro. Yeah, I'm on it, bro. I might even. I was about to lie and say I'm gonna report on the women's game, but I won't. It's a lie, but big up my captain. You know what I mean? My captain at Liverpool.
Yeah, obviously.
You know what I mean? Young Taylor Hines and that, bro. If you ever want to join Savage on the channel, you can do that still. That's you know what I mean? We got some cool ass captains still. Virgil and Taylor, bro.
Yeah, Virgil and Taylor.
You know when the new kit drops and that? Yeah? Adverts are going to be mad.
Virg, Taylor, just vibing out.
Big up Taylor.
Yeah. Big up to our female team and their vibes.
She's the only second Taylor I recognise, bro. Obviously, Queen Taylor Swift first, then Taylor Hines.
Taylor? Okay, do you know what? Let's end it.
Bro. Like, I'm not having disrespect to that, bro.
You know, to this day, Sam, the only thing you've invited me to is a Taylor Swift concert to this day.
I don't
just saying. That's
old news.
Likes, subscribe, vibe out. You already know, man. We might be back late. I don't know. See if any news drop.
Oh yeah, G's got a video later though. R&B video today.
Is he doing it today?
Yeah, he said he's doing it at 8, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't read the groups. So I don't know.
No, he said it while we was on. He said it when we was all in the back office yesterday, bro.
I weren't listening to what he said. Sorry.
You know what I mean, bro? This geezer, bro. That's what happens, bro. You don't when this video is finished, you don't talk to us, bro. You just put
no, I do. No, nah.
It doesn't, bro. When these videos are done and we're in the green room and that, he puts everyone on mute and goes about his business, bro.
Nah.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm still working in the background, guys. That's why.
Hey, Morris, don't ask me questions, bro, about Taylor Swift over Dua Lipa. We're not talking about how they look. Because obviously, Dua Lipa would be Dua Lipa-ing. But we're talking about music, heritage, and Taylor's been around since way back when, 2006. Obviously, the proper queen's Adele, and that you already know. I love Adele. You know I love Adele.
All right, S on his chest stands for Snow Body Patrol. Big up, peace out.